This is our chart, and you can clearly see that we have the market dropping like this. So we're currently on the hourly time frame and want to try and make this money as fast as possible, right? So we definitely have to just mark up our levels first, because I am trying to scalp. That is why I am starting on the 1 hour time frame. Now these levels are absolutely important because these are going to be my support levels, and at the top here, this is going to be my resistance level. Right now I already see that the market is currently getting threatened in this area right here. If we drop to a lower time frame, I already see a bullish candle there. Now the only thing they have to do is to break out of this zone, and we are actually good to go. I want to say that I'll enter here and it shouldn't actually be, you know what, let's go to the main screen and see what I'm talking about. All right, so for me to even consider entering this trade, I need to see a clear breakout below this zone, right? So price action needs to be decisive, breaking through this support area and also the resistance level above. So either way, if it breaks out of the support, we're going to go down to the next support level at the bottom. If it breaks out of the resistance, then it's going to turn into a support, right? So I'm going to wait before I'm confident enough to execute the trade for one of those two things to happen, because patience is the key of the game. So we're going to wait for the market to show us what it wants to do, then we'll jump into the trade. All right guys, so when I was monitoring the chart for around about 30-40 minutes later, I got bored with that, and it didn't even give us, quite a lot of progress. It just kept consolidating at the exact same point. But right now we are looking at a few hours later, and let's just see what the market is telling us. So there is, as you can see, gold has finally broken below our identified support level, right? It pushed down, showing that the sellers were in control of this market for the time that we were not watching the chart. Now this sets up for us a potential fantastic opportunity for looking for buying positions. Why? Because we can see clear rejection off of this lower level. The market is signaling to us that the buyers are stepping back into the market, right? So if we zoom down to the 15 minutes, let's go to the 5-minute time frame for a clearer view and look at that. In the last 5 minutes, right, in the last, let's just say, few minutes, we can see a really nice bullish engulfing candlestick forming here. It has closed. This is exactly the kind of price action that I like to see, a strong buying pressure right at a key rejection zone, right? Perfect confirmation on the 5-minute time frame. I'm not even going to think twice. The buyers are clearly stepping into this market at a precise spot that we were targeting from in the morning. Right now it's hours later, right? We're just waiting for this market to play out. So what are we about to do? I am initiating a long position on the gold trade right now with my stop loss. It's going to be right below these recent lows. So this will minimize the risk on the trade and also allow the trade room to breathe, right? So let's just see how this trade eventually unfolds. I will just step out and look at it later as the day goes. Fast forward a few hours later, look at that. We are currently sitting in a solid over $440 profit on this gold trade. Our initial analysis is playing out just fine. In fact, our account has almost doubled on this move, and I currently just have 3 positions running. Now, when a trade moves this strongly in your favor, it is always wise to consider adding to your winning position, right? This allows you to capitalize further on the momentum that the market has just created. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to add 2 more positions to this gold trade. As you can see, my free margin is still healthy, giving me the flexibility to do that, right? Remember to always manage your risk responsibly. Right now, let's take a quick look at the news, because I've been seeing NASDAQ doing some sort of weird things, right? You can see we got some key stock indices here like the NASDAQ, the S&P, and the news just caused another drop during this New York session in the stock market, right? And it's just crazy. We also have a NASDAQ trade that's running right now, and it seems like it's about to hit our stop loss. But let's just go back to our gold trade. 15 minutes have passed, and we are sitting in even more significant profit on gold. Now, what's interesting is while gold was pushing up, rallying to the top, we see the weakness in the US dollar right now, a classic inverse correlation that has been playing here. Now, here is when we need to start thinking, right? We have to make a decision. We have hit a key resistance level on gold, and with the potential market reaction news coming up, all of those things, I'm going to take profit off the table. I'm closing most of the position. positions, right? I'll leave probably one trade running, and you know, as you can see, our current account is sitting at around $900, and that's just our balance. Our equity is over $1,000, which is a fantastic result from just one trading session. Now the market has clearly retraced from that trend line that I was looking at on gold. While I would like to move my stop loss to break even, or you know, just to protect our initial trade, right, and consider a potential further move up to the top, I am actually not going to do that. Just looking at the fact that we've already had a great run, and I'm going to just go on ahead and close the entire trade. So that's a wrap on gold. Let's just shift our attention for now onto the NASDAQ that I've been watching. Now, for those of you in the inner circle, you will recall the stop loss level that we set on our NASDAQ at 19,000. As you can see right here on the chart, price came down and tagged that level precisely. It hit our stop loss to the pip, right as our identified support. Just take a good look at that, right? So we had a clear level, a well thought out trade, and it came down, kissed our stop loss goodbye at 19,000. And then look at this, it looks like it's about to start pushing right back up to the top, right? I'll just close the charts for now, but NASDAQ should definitely not push up to the top, right? It should just keep dropping to show us that we had a really wrong analysis. All right, guys, that is later in the day. It's around about 11 p.m. right now, and I just wanted to give a quick update in my mentorship group. As we saw earlier, NASDAQ did exactly what we did not want it to do, right? It pushed all the way back up after hitting our stop loss. Just look at this movement, and I won't lie, opening up the NASDAQ chart and seeing this, it does sting a little, right? So to see that it just tapped on our stop loss so perfectly and then just shot up to the top, right? It would have felt much better if it had broken below with some momentum, right? Even give us a little candlestick below the stop loss level, or even continued downwards to the bottom with the momentum that it had started. Not that precise hit and then a quick reversal to the upside. But hey, as frustrating as it is, we have to remember that this is trading, and not every trade would be a winner. What's important is how we manage our risk. And for this actual trade, I told the inner circle that we are not risking a lot on this trade. We cut out our losses at the beginning when we saw that the setup had been broken, right? So we weren't risking a significant portion of our capital on this particular trade, which is actually very crucial for this, right? So we want to now analyze what happened and prepare for the next trade that we're going to take for tomorrow. I'm already looking for great potential setups for, you know, the time being, as the market will continue shooting up to the top as it is. Those tariff wars and all of that, it seems like it's subsiding now, and right, we are aiming to identify those high probability trades with the team, or bounce back and find good entries. That's the mindset of a successful trader anyway, right? So just let me know in the comments how your trading week has been so far, and if you did enjoy this video, don't forget to hit that like button, turn your post notifications, and subscribe to the channel. You feel me? With that, it's Pintino, and I'll see you in the next lit video. Love you guys.